second longer than what is absolutely necessary in order for that child to learn. So if your son only needs 20 minutes of reading support, why is he in there for 35 hours a week? If your daughter only needs 30 minutes of math support, why is she in special ed 35 hours a week? Because you don't know the law, and they use it against you. And that's why one of the things we want to do here tonight, and before you leave when we're done, make sure you sign my sign-up list over at the merchandise table. I need your phone number and email because the end of March, beginning of April, we're going to be having the first conference in Baltimore, Maryland, to organize the National Independent Black Parent Association. We're going to organize in every school district to make sure another black boy or girl doesn't go to special ed unnecessarily. Why do I say unnecessarily? Because some kids need special education. Speech and language impairment, you stuttering, you need speech therapy. You deaf or hearing impaired, you need deaf or hearing support. You blind or visually impaired, you need blind or visual support. You have a traumatic brain injury, you might need life skills. A child who has real autism and real retardation may need special ed. So we don't have an issue with the blind children being there, or the deaf children being there, or the speech children being there, or the orthopedically impaired children, or the developmentally delayed babies. We don't have a problem with that. Our problem is that so-called ADHD. Our problem is that so-called reading and math disability. Our problem is that so-called mild mental retardation. Well, let me ask you a question. If your son's retardation is so damn mild, how do we know he's retarded at all? I'll tell you how. Because the IQ test is a culturally biased assessment. Y'all know that. That's the problem. But you can understand the rationale behind the problem. And that's a big problem with the black community, because we think because we know a problem follows that we understand the problem. To know that the schools don't work is not to stop this education, because you got to understand how the schools don't work. So let me break down the IQ test for you real quick. Make it simple so a second grader can understand. Because my job is to take the intellectual and political protein and break it down to digestible chunks so you can swallow it. So when you talk about an IQ score, you're talking about a full-scale IQ score. You're talking about the overall IQ. They give you a report and they say your son got a 65 IQ. We think he's mildly mentally retarded. Is there a doctor in the house? Somebody passed out in the back. Where they at, Asia? The middle? In the middle, down where the vendors are? Do we have a doctor or a nurse? Okay, in the passageway, the vestibule where you come in at. Please go check that out. I hope someone dialed 911. I hope someone dialed 911 for the ambulance, not the police. All right, let's be clear. All right? For the ambulance, not the police. Anyway, brothers and sisters, that IQ score